Fauja Singh was born in 1911 in a small village in Punjab, India, when the British Empire still ruled the land, when roads were dirt and clocks didn't matter. He was small, thin, and didn't walk until he was 5 years old. But there was something inside him even then. A stubborn flame, steady and slow burning. He spent most of his life as a farmer, rising before the sun and working with his hands. He married, had children, and lived simply. Nothing about his life seemed destined for history books, but history doesn't always ask for permission. In 1994, at the age of 83, tragedy struck. He lost his wife, then a son. Grief carved into him a silence that no words could reach. For a while, he felt himself shrinking, not in body, but in spirit. The world around him moved on, but something inside had stopped. Then, at 89, he found a pair of running shoes. It wasn't planned. He simply began to walk, then jog a little farther. He liked the rhythm, the quiet thump of foot against earth, the air filling his lungs, the sun on his back. Running didn't ask questions. It simply received him, mile after mile. People laughed when he entered his first race. He was 90, but he ran, slow, steady, smiling, and finished with his hands lifted like a boy crossing the schoolyard. He kept going, 10 kilometers, then 21, then a full marathon. If you enjoy these kinds of stories, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It helps us so much to keep bringing this type of content. Now, let's head back. He trained like a monk, ate simple food, roti, lentils, ginger tea, slept early. When asked what drove him, he said, "The secret is no secret. Just keep moving and don't think about the pain." By the time he turned 100, Fauja Singh had run over 8 marathons. But he wasn't done. In the week of his 100th birthday, he ran 5 full marathons, one each day, across 5 cities in Canada. People lined the streets, not just to cheer, but to witness something they might never see again. A centenarian running with the grace of someone who just discovered joy for the first time. He didn't break the tape in first place. He didn't need to. His body, thin as a reed but light as fire, crossed the finish lines each time without complaint. And though the Guinness World Records team couldn't officially recognize his feat because he had no birth certificate from 1911, everyone there knew what they had seen. A man who had started running at 89, now 100 years old, was the fastest in his category, not because of his speed, but because he had no rivals. Fauja's presence inspired thousands. He became a symbol in the Sikh community, a face of resilience in athletic campaigns, a quiet prophet of motion. When people asked him what he thought about while running, he said, "Waheguru," the name of God, whispered on repeat with each step. He finally retired from full marathons at age 101, but continued to run shorter distances. He said he would stop only when his legs stopped listening. They called him the Turbaned Tornado. But to those who knew his story, he was something simpler, a man who had lost everything and found peace in motion, who outran grief with grace, and who proved that the fire of purpose doesn't go out with age. It just changes form and keeps going.